2 weeks after Sandy, thousands who fled their homes for storm shelters are starting to grapple with their new reality. They have nowhere to go. Dr. Mark Siegel, Fox News medical A-teamer and associate professor of medicine at NYU's Langone Medical Center, visited one of these shelters where people are finding refuge there. And what did you find, Mark?
Bill, it's certainly a blessing to have a place to find food, water, and a pillow to rest your head. But staying in a shelter that is run very well, is a key to staying healthy. I visited a very well-managed shelter at Hepatacon High School in New Jersey, up in northern New Jersey, where crisis workers from the Red Cross have been caring for more than 200 displaced people. Let's have a look. As people are trying to get back to their lives, is there a role for informal therapy here?
Absolutely, and that's the mental health piece. We're here all day talking to people, sitting at the table, eating meals with them, finding out what's going on.
How do you give them a sense of control back?
You talk about what their life was like before, what they'll be returning to, some of the good things. They've got their families, kids will be back in school, there'll be a sense of normalcy again.
What about post-traumatic stress? How do you prevent that from happening after an event like this?
Well, part of it is doing the work during the crisis so that it's not post-traumatic, so it's not coming back at them in 3 months, 6 months, or whatever. It's talking about now, where were you? What was happening? How did it feel? What was the damage?
How do people make their kids feel safe?
Kind of try and frame it in a bit of an adventure, kind of like an extended camping trip.
Close confines here.
Yes.
I'm worried about the risk of disease. What about flu, measles, diarrheal diseases? How do you keep that from happening?
It's hard to keep it from happening, but what we do is to make sure that people have clean shower and bathroom facilities. We make sure that our food is served at correct temperatures. We use safe food handling techniques, and we also encourage our clients to stay hydrated.
For victims who are animal owners, there is a separate shelter for their pets. Tell me about why you had to bring your pet here to the shelter.
Because he would have died. The house was freezing, and I wasn't going to leave him. I would have stayed home if they wouldn't have let me bring him, and died with him.
Bill, I got to tell you, I thought that Chihuahua was going to kill me, even if he was crucial to his owner's emotional survival. But seriously, shelters like this one may be the key to better statistics than we saw after Katrina, when 35% of people suffered mental illness. That was the #1 problem. And when many others sustained injuries or suffered heart attacks from the stress. With the help of well-organized shelters, and they send these bags out for people going back home, victims of Sandy are getting the support they need for a healthy start to rebuilding their lives. Bill?
Lives that have been shattered, too, and I think the point you make in there with that woman is getting a sense of normalcy yet again is vital.
Absolutely, and returning home and making sure your home is okay and staying calm and cool with the help of others.
Great stuff. Good advice. Mark, thank you. Dr. Mark Siegel here.
Good to see you, Bill.
In New York.